Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. How we doing? How's it going? Are we good? Are you ready for this? It's a streaming day. Hello. Hi. Hello. Here we are with the stream once again. I hope people are ready for the stream once again. Here we are. We have games to play. Yes. Shocking. I know. I know. It's novel. We have cooking to do. Of some variety. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I say this every time, but a lot of these horror games I get sent, and I do the bare minimum of research into them. I look at the Steam page sometimes. Other times I don't. Sometimes I read reviews. And that's it. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that when I opened up this game, it said something very joyful about lettuce. And I was here for it. I was there, and I was like, yeah, you cheer on your lettuce. You do that. Or was it cabbage? It was one of them. I don't know. Now I'm doubting myself. Honestly, I was there for it. I think. I might not have been. It's, you know, things happen, and I don't always pay attention. But yes, we have cooking companions today, where we are cooking with companions, and that's all I fucking know.
You squirted on the wrong one.
Hello. Surprise.
Which
Boom.
would be the right one. Valley, how's it going? Lou, how is everything? What? That really threw you off. Threw me off. Threw us off. You are the, what? Huh? I'm tired. What? What do you want about? What's happening? Why? What? Honestly. Coming in here, doing that kind of crap. What's up with that? Come on now. What's up with that? What's happening? I don't know. All I know is I'm going to cook. Okay? You ready? We're going to do some cooking. Okay? We're cooking. And occasionally on the menu screen a little person pops up with a tiny knife. And I want to cook. I don't know what's
I think I
going
speak
on.
for everyone here when I say, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. That would be appropriate. We're going to turn this down and we're going to get cooking. Because, I mean, I don't know what else. What else would we want to do? Other than trying to drag that slider back to 3 volumes. Not 2 volumes and not 4 volumes, but 3 volumes. Where's my unmute? There it is. Good grief. That's different audio than I had when I first... This was a happy jolly tune when I loaded this game. What happened in the time I had it muted and started the stream? It was so happy and jolly. It was doing at me. This is not the cooking vibe game. I don't feel like I'm ready to cook. Are we cooking for ghosts? Are we cooking for spooks with graveyard dirt or what? Yeah, I have questions. She's angry again. You know, okay. This was... Alright. Oh, sorry. Was that... Yes, I wish to conserve. Yes, I wish to continue. I'm not a child, thank you. Don't go spooky. Oh, there we go, that's better. Here we are. Look at this little dude on their shoulder. Gregor. And Walker's brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Yeah, Gregor. What's download? Upload? Oh god, what have I done? What's this game? Full kitchen, running water, really has everything. And Natalie. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Maria, sorry. Maybe, who knows? Could be both. Can't wait to... Achoo! I'm sorry everyone, it must be the dust. And Karen. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure this little buggeries we can make this cabin shine. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? Who am I? No. Not many supplies here. I guess we'll have to go out and get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. Not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Natalie. I think I'll go foraging outside with over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 700 slime moles. There's bound to be treasure up here. I figure it's fun. And Natalie knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. Oh, good. What's going on? I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Oh, certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? I can figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, and I'm not ending up a corpse here. I'm not eating a corpse. Damn it. I'm not a cannibal. Oh, fuck. Eek. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. There won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Natalie. Oh, yeah, sorry, Mariah. Got carried away again. I'll help Natalie look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. Putting the holes in donuts. Valley, thank you for the 7-stream streak. Putting the holes in donuts, huh? Oh. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If we come up empty-handed, we can always see the sort of food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Natalie and Mariah are getting food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nods. It's an exciting streak. It is. Obviously. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone. Go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Who am I? Mariah, and Natalie, Gregor. We exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Natalie put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. Ah. Great. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit to the title screen to view unlockables. I think the volume's alright. I don't know. Fine. Going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save, because saving is fun. Do you have any experience in making meals? Probably not. I'm extremely lazy. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Let me know if you need help with anything. I'm pretty good with a knife. Karen looks pleased with your answer. Perhaps this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship. Karen will remember that. Yay. What am I doing? What am I playing? What is this game? Anyways, gonna check out the living room. Let's talk later. Anyways, Karen heads to the living room and starts looking for books. Decides to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? The drawers. You check the drawers from the left. Just some dirty knives. The drawers. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. What kind of mold is growing in this one? Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. The drawers. Check the drawer above the woodpile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it with all your might.
Whee! Cabbage!
Whee! Cabbage! It's time! Trumpets! Sound off!
Onion!
Never fear! Onion is here! Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Raspberry!
Raspberry! Always Merry Raspberry! Potato? Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the Chumpets? Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chumpet recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. You'll find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra. Be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate, meat-free. Yay! I better save the game because it keeps telling me to save the game. So I'm gonna do that. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Trumpets! Let's move out! Okay. What the fuck? Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Natalie lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over the medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over a medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. Hiya, Boom. How's it going? You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. And Natalie's bearing the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. You PC funny dumb. Boom, that is good news. You can now play with your new toy. Yeah, it's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Yeah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh, 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere. I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case any of them swarm the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Natalie, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Natalie, I snore louder than the lumberyard. Ugh. Was stressful. Today's cost more than it should, but it's done. All in the past, Boom. All in the past. Now you're here, cooking with us. With your PC all set up, finished, don't have to worry about it. And spiders, apparently. Sweet dreams, chop. You turn your back to your bubbling. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. Shock. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. Yay! You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. Bland as hell. Karen? Tastes like every other vegetable stew. So generic. Probably could use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria vesca, commonly known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Aha. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. Go to bed stuffed. Oh. The happy cabbage notwithstanding. Day one. Day one. Hi, Gregor. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two quiet down? Trying to sleep over here. Oh. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember, but they get a head start on gathering food. It's too early for this. Gregor, you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Ick! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Ah. You're a lucky little guy. Maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Natalie's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries? I love blackthorn berries. Uh-huh. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? I nodded. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? Sure. Mariah and Natalie, Gregor and Karen leave the cabin with a skip to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of trumpets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? Choose wisely. I'm gonna start strong and I'm gonna head into the basement straight away. This door goes to the basement. There's no reason to go to the basement right now. You wait for the others to return. Oh. Well. That wasn't much of a choice then, was it? We're back! Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of it? Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, not a monster. Mariah laughed so hard your ears rang. Oh my gosh, she's still going. Oh my goodness, she's still going. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop her from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite a selection of species here. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be good enough for a meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. You bring a large pot of water to a boil, and you let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, straining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after, it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. Put the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over a medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage roll simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. You cooked cabbage rolls! Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. And Natalie looks curious, and Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Okay. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. You used fresh tomatoes for it. Really adds to it. Put in some of the liquid on top of it, you'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. Really something special. Thanks again for cooking. Everyone leaves dishes behind for you to do. These people aren't... I don't know if they're pulling their weight. Dishes can wait. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. You asleep... You asleep instantly! You asleep instantly! Tomorrow will be another great day. Great. I did nothing. I don't know what's going on. Cooking things. Good morning, everyone. Ken, Gregor. Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are coming. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being at high risk of flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And Natalie, let's go out and prepare some for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our fruit on some paper. Let me help, little guy. And they're gone. Natalie and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, you can't make everybody happy. When given the choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond of certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Should we talk to Karen just because we were on our way to... We had a, relationship point with this? Hey, this paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? Not as bad as times like these. I know what you mean. Escaping from Ukraine was terrifying. I've been so scared in my entire life. Well, this is some backstory that I didn't expect. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get those supplies here? I could have been shot along the way. You hear a cheer from the other room. Gregor and Natalie come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? I nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. They all get to go out and do things, and I'm just here cooking. I have the cabin all to myself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. It seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. I got a strange radio. Before you cooked dinner, what should you check out? Would check what you. But we're in the kitchen. We have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to the trompettes. Yes, sure. Because you told me to do it the day, and I ignored it. Oh, there they are. There they are. That's the trumpets are here, guys. There they are. There they go.
Hello.
Hi! Good to see you again. Oh, you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry. No thanks. That vegetable stew? Gross. You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Onion! It almost spelled as bad as you, Stinky. Almost. Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey! Ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? I shrug. They're monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us, right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you today. It'll make the kitchen smell nice afterwards, and it will impress dinner guests. Borscht. Okay. Don't burn the cabin down making it, okay? Don't be a stranger. Chumpets, move out. You shut the door and wait for the others to return back. Great. Mariah's back early today. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Natalie found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing to last if we get stuck here. Maria seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? Sure. Thank you. You've done a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit?
Hee hee.
Mariah will remember that. What, my tee-hee? Great. My relationship is... That's great. I'm pleased, I think. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. I nod. I have a few words to say to you. Looking forward to it. You could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Great. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar, though. Do you have any? You shake your head sadly. We don't speak here. We just gesture. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Yeah, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailors' delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? Hey, Sonny, how's it going? That's awesome! Big guy, we must have walked a few miles today. Beautiful area, you could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You looked from person to person trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Gah! Guilty! Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at honesty. Blah, blah, blah. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Correct! That was my guess. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry jam and bread! The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah! Everyone laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal. But it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. What is this fucking game? What am I doing? Go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something has been clinging to your back for days. Try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. Is this a fucking Doctor Who episode now? You have a giant bug on your back? It won't get off. Pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the hour. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your back in cool water. It doesn't work. It cuts deeper into your back, causing the river to run red. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall backwards. You push yourself to the bottom, trying to submerge the creature shedding your back. Spreading, even. But it won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically. Plunging your head beneath the water, you let the current take you downstream. You give up trying to swim to the shore. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the waters. You gaze up at the sky. Feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back, staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in the cold sweat. Oh, hello. That would be disconcerting. As far as a dream goes, that would be uncomfortable. Just a dream, though, right? Wake up! Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. I tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is making the walls shake. You don't sleep a wink, opening your eyes when you hear Natalie slamming the door. He sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? You're no optimist, Karen. Yeah, that's all Gregor has going for him. It's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels. And Natalie, you're the book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it earlier? Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes? That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at the 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to where... The first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Natalie. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture, ending with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. But Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but that's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Yeah. Natalie turns to you. No telling how long this will last, and we can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. Looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam, just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. Sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. I'm gonna put another save down. I feel like this game is gonna end up with them going, "Oh, we've run out of food, we must now eat each other, nom nom nom." You know? You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the trompettes.
Hello!
Hello! Don't worry. As lead with the trompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
Onion.
A big guy would treat me like an apple, so definitely don't tell him about us. Are your plans going awry? Fuck's sake. Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? That business is now toast. That one's a little stale. You know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no.
Raspberry!
Raspberry milkshake. You let out an audible groan. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day on it. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Trumpet Comedy Competition this year.
Raspberry!
Of course.
Onion!
Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Brad? We still talk about that closing joke, Brad. You're going to do great things this year. Anyways, don't even think about eating us if you're hungry. Trumpet, stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Trumpets, move out. I don't understand what's happening at all, but I'm here for it, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. Trumpets somehow managed to close the door on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam to the living room. Can we... Are we gonna cook someone? Is that what this is going to? I don't know. Karen stops you as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in the mason jar of raspberry jam. You know, there's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Why did we come here with nothing? What the fuck are we doing here? Karen's right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Oh, wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. And Natalie, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist, sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves. Gregor eats the biggest chunks of mold. Disgusting. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until this storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. It should clear up if we just give it some time. And actually, what makes you think that? One of those books had the weather reports. You're illiterate, so that's a lie. Karen, I've seen him reading. Who reads upside down? What do you think? Karen is fine. Yeah, she's right. Who reads upside down, man? Who does? Heh. You're funny. You playing pretend, Natalie? Brutal, Karen. I found an old picture book in the living room, Natalie. Might be something more your speed. Karen! Karen smiles at you. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. I don't know what's happening. Does anyone know what's happening? I don't know what's happening. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later. I'm glad you called out on Natalie's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame that Natalie is sleeping in the same bedroom. I should have never shared it with him. What if it was just me and you? Sure, we could study and squeeze in a few novels before bed. I nod, apparently. Well, we'll have to kick him out at some point, right? Or you'll have to tell me about that anatomization book in the bedroom. Really cool pictures in there. Aaron looks like she has a crush on you. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson, okay? Is that a relationship point? Karen walks away looking very happy. You are definitely sure Karen will remember that. Oh boy. A whole point. Oh my god, your relationship is stronger. Is this good? Does that mean that... Are we going to eat Natalie? Are we going to bond over the corpse of our old friend? Is that what this is? I'm very confused. I don't know where this is going. You guys will sleep very hungry. Are we all just gonna starve to death in the cabin and I'm gonna be like, here, have a rat. Oh, I found a spooder, very, very fat spooder, crunchy. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. Where am I sleeping? Do I sleep standing up in the kitchen? And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. Can we, like, cook the thing that's on your shoulder? What is it? That doesn't make us feel any better, Natalie. What other options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Natalie leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone moves to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Natalie in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I want to speak to Mariah, because we have a point with you, too. You're in the kitchen. Oh! Didn't hear you coming. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed, but I couldn't get the straw open. You give it a try? I nod. Great! While you do that, I'm gonna get some more reading done. You think Mariah will remember that? Is that I offered what? We've gained a relationship point because I offered to try opening a drawer that she couldn't open. We have in-depth relationships around these parts. Later! Bye! You pull open the drawer with all your might. This is the most interesting part of the game.
Hello.
Hey, Eusebia, how's it going? Hello? The thunderstorm keeping you up at night? You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly you lean over to listen to her. We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways,
Raspberry!
please don't let the others see us.
Cabbage.
That's right, Raspberry. Being part of the Chumpheads is a secrecy. We wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? You shake your head. Good. Chumpettes, roll on out. You shut the drawer. So weird. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. I won't stop. You're all doing great, just a little longer. I'm so hungry. Me too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Hey, you bagel, how's it going? Wait, look, our people in this cabin, we're all starving to death, and you come in here with an unexpected bagel. They would love you. Honestly. Your stomach is growling more. Wake up. Said, wake up! The rainfall is non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this? You don't answer her question. Always thinking of your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Let's save what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't let this weigh on my conscience. Go back to sleep, monster. Oh. You're doing alright, Bagel. That's good. I'm doing okay. I have no idea what this game is doing, or what's going on, but it's fun. You quickly forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. Smile calls across his face. His anger turns to courage. He pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh. I still think we're going to end up cooking our friends. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Mariah getting up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Natalie has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. Aaron looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And? All I saw was rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Aaron turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it will show up eventually. Mariah and Natalie go white as a sheep. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. Bloop. 3 stream streak, Bagel. Thank you for the bloop. Thank you for the 3 streams. 3 whole streams. And a slash of bread goes to you, my friend. The group stares at me. Oh, that's great. It'll clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Oh, yay. Gregor's fake optimism is worrying. Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak to today? Well, we've not conversed with Gregor at all yet, so let's go talk to Gregor. Oh, he's also in the kitchen. Great. Oh, hey. I know you already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. Fool's errand. I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever, right? Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks. You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness. Gregor blushes a little bit. I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits, but it's obvious you do that much better. Gregor is looking at you fondly. You're sure Gregor will remember that? Why is that important? We have a point now with Gregor. Fabulous. Good. We make them all love us and then we eat them. That's how that works, yes? I think? The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabin, but at least none of it is getting inside. You tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. We'll call everyone together. They all look nervous. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out, and everyone can't take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. June, with each bite a few 100 times before swallowing. Natalie chews it cautiously, slowly swallowing as he looks at the others. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to your bed starving. Guys, we're all gonna get very desperate very, very soon. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain's stopped. You haven't fucking hear it. Why are you checking? It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. A rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it will rain that long? Natalie, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Relax, everyone. Let's just see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. But you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen? Or Natalie in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. Gosh. Wow. So we could have a crisis, or we could go and talk to someone. No, I'm fine. I don't care right now. I'm alright. We've not spoken to Natalie yet, so we're gonna go and have a look. Have a chat. Natalie's still paging through the book. Hey, you really should have been more careful with our emergency supplies. What were you thinking? I was really hungry. That's no excuse. What if we starve to death here? Did Mariah tell you about fleeing Ukraine, how rough that was? Leave me alone. Natalie's mood seemed sour. You leave him to the book, which he's reading upside down again. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. But Mariah! I used to swim all the time in my house. I probably have the best chance of swimming through floodwaters. No. Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Natalie. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Dull guy, let me go. Gregor! Sounds good to me. Karen! His arms are the longest. He's probably best at climbing. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones. But we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a bunch from the woodpile. A branch, even. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one. And the shortest will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. You pick the biggest. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Natalie? Aaron? Will it be Looks like I've got the shortest. Mariah. It's okay. She did volunteer, I mean... Oh, it's animated now. I watched Natalie forage earlier. Well, I know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground and scout the area. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen and Natalie, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. You promised. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. Silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a cabin guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. Stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. Can't let it end like this. You whip out the metal door of the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. One of them looks behind her, eyes widening when she sees you. She's terrified. You've never been this angry in your entire life. You're gaining on them. They can't run forever. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall downwards, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake up in a cold sweat. That's great. I don't know if I'm playing this game correctly. What's happening? I don't know. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen, what? How long? It's been almost a day since she's left. Natalie and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back? What are we supposed to do? Eat mice? Karen, I'm sure Natalie will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. I never should have eaten that much. Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Natalie just nod in agreement. They don't even need to hit her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back. She promised. Everyone retreats to a corner. What do you want to do today? Just talk to Karen. She seems to be having a tough time. Up. Hey, you don't have to lie to me. I know Mariah's not coming back. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know would be Natalie. Last summer, Natalie would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard. Such a good swimmer. Never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. You close the door softly. Great. What a good bit of information. Yippee! Yippee!
Are we raring to go?
We're so raring. Don't talk about rare to these people. They're starving. It's just going to trigger them. Tesla, what have you done? 45 months. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. 45 whole months. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I hope you're fine with the bread and jam. You're fine with just the strawberries. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some... Kill for some vegetables. Kill. You would kill for... You would too. I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Good night. Night. How we be? We be good. I be good. I'm playing a game. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know if I'm playing it right, but it's happening. Fall asleep quickly. But you only dream about desecrating a corpse. Oh. You wake in a cold sweat. Great. I love those dreams. In a completely different room. So, are we having issues? Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? Cook. You take out the cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. The cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... Three are looking at you. Salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small pieces. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden, so you can ration it better this time. I understand. Thank you. Natalie runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Natalie returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. I left you some. Don't fight this, Natalie. Natalie takes a piece from the plate, turning his back to the group as he eats it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. I'm going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Food makes them vanish. That's all you've worked out so far. Well, there was 4 people in this cabin. And Mariah went out to look for food. And now we have meat. Somehow. Because they all came out to this cabin without any food for some reason, and it's raining and they can't get out because floodwaters. And we're going to talk to Gregor in the bedroom. Oh, he's okay. Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you. Smile. If there's extras, slip me a little more meat. Okay? Gregor will remember that. I have such a great relationship with Karen and Gregor. And Natalie has to be the next to die, because I have no relationship with that man. I had a decent relationship with Mariah, but she fucking left. You know? Go to see how Natalie is doing. Later. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Inside and under the floorboard. You notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. Floorboard looks a little loose. You're far too weak to pull up that floorboard. Oh, under the beds. Look under both the beds. Some dust and hair. Gross. What about the birdcage? There's nothing in the birdcage. It's completely empty. No, the floorboard really should be repaired, yeah. The nightstand? Onion? Don't be a crybaby, it's just me!
Onion!
Onion!
Boy!
Was just playing with some of the toys in this drawer. You're far too old to enjoy these. You're never too old for toys. Anyways, I need to attend a secret trumpet meeting. Smell you later. Bye, Onion. Onion bounces out of the bedroom. The drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? June 26th, 1862. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane. This is what I assume that's pronounced as. With the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. You take the bloody newspaper with you. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. They can never be satiated now. Isn't there just something in the cupboard I saw and then it disappeared? We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. I can wait. No arguments? Perfect. Glad this game is here to cheer you up. Isn't it so cheerful? Tesla, isn't this the best cheerful game? Yes. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly. We're just gonna be eating people and having a good time in the cabin, listening to the sound of the storm. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything. Says, your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from moving. You rip the rope apart without even trying. The blacksmith uses a thicker one. No turning back now. The blacksmith takes a hot poker out of the coals. Makes his eyes glow as he scowls at you. Slowly brings the poker back. Back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body as he raises the poker again. You wake in the cold sweat. Y'all got some weird dreams, huh? You got some, you ate some cheese before bed? You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. At least he aimed carefully, right? He did. He took time to make sure he hit the right bit, and that's good. That's considerate. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? There's a little ghosty. Just saw that over there by the tree. The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. Where's Mariah? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. Makes this awful gurgling noise like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes! What happened to his fucking face? I sometimes hear her crying through the radio. And that's just a broadcast, right? What happened to your face? What happened to his face? I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. What's gone into you, Natalie? And Natalie looks at you, begging. Bring us another slab. Please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Help me. Natalie. Gregor looks hurt by Natalie's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding some of it to some boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it quickly. Smells good. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. It almost looks done. Patience. Finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, and Natalie creates ripples in the broth with his finger. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. Natalie begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her eating. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. And Natalie? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants. Please, Natalie. You can swim back after looking. Gregor is right, Natalie. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. You're right, Mariah's still out there. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Natalie. That's right, Natalie. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Well. I called it. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Raya. Fun? Something is approaching. Don't be a crybaby! It's just me! Onion! Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Natalie. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust my advice? You shake your head. I got the fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It'll help prevent colds and ward off viruses.
Onion.
That was a lie! People actually believed it in the 1500s. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? There was even a doctor in 1919 who tricked people into thinking it was true. Anyways. You know what smells worse than raw onion left out in the room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. It's smelly before I even came in the room.
Onion.
Yikes. So, can you stop Natalie from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. Natalie can make his own decisions.
Onion.
Please? I don't need another one stalking in the hallways. Tapping on the windows. Crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle the cabbage about you. She can be mean as potato if you get on the bad side.
Onion. Onion.
Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Natalie you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's only for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're for the frying pan tomorrow. Nothing beats sliding around on butter.
Onion.
Later. You completely forget the conversation with Onion. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. This is going well, huh? You have a strange dream. Fox is collecting payment from you. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. Fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food. A storm rages outside. Storm. As the snow piles up, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Was it meant to be a snowstorm? Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. A few days later you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. Trees begin to look like charred meat. Take a cut out of one, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood as you wade through the snow. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Great! Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in the corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Natalie, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. I could hear her whispers coming from the basement. She kept telling me to go outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. Really? Natalie, my patience is wearing thin. No worries, Tesla. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. I can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? I feel like because Karen has a knife, we need to make sure she doesn't want to use it on us, right? Hi. Keep this between us. I'm not giving Natalie a choice today. Going outside. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Good. Thank you for understanding. Karen cracked a smile. Looks like Karen will remember that. Oh my god, I'm doing so well with the relationship side with her. Oh my god. She's totally not gonna kill us. Yay! Get everyone together for a meeting. Let's get them to leave. You can call everyone together to discuss the next steps. I have so many questions. Natalie, you okay, little guy? Natalie looks pale. Like he's going to pass out. Natalie? You made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Natalie. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Natalie. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen. Yes? Hi. Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Natalie? Say nothing. Goodbye, Natalie. Bye, everyone. Luck, little guy. Bye-bye. And Natalie has left the cabin. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor was getting choked up. I didn't tell him. I'm missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear scraping on the floor. Found you! Haha! Explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Ha ha ha. Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chumphead meeting and told me to give you this mission. Protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? I'm going to say nothing. You're fooling nobody with that act. I know you can hear me. Go with a non-verbal answer, alright? Protect Gregor at all costs. Like, I have to no. Yes? Sure. It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Bread that pun didn't make sense. On the road to get there. I'll see you around. Bread hops away, pushing himself through a mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Bread told you. Well, what if I don't? Huh? You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. Take off the glasses first. Partially cracked and set them down next to the workbench. After working the saw, you wrap the cuts in old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you decide to dry the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching. You clench your fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in the cold sweat. Okay. Going well. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk or... You found some meat. Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to surprise everybody with breakfast. You start by cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven, releasing a unique smell into the air. Aaron runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me, now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ack! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. And you thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads to the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, grabbing more with his hands. Tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm going to lie down on the couch, try and keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in close to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Natalie are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. For one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. Now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect your art? Tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Yeah, sure. I knew you would. Thank you. She's learning quickly. You definitely think Karen will remember that. Great. I'm not so sure about that, but great. hands you a vial of mysterious liquid and you add it to Gregor's mug. Gregor, it's been a while since you've had some water. Come drink with us. Gregor looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. The storm just never ends. Miss Natalie and Mariah. Let's toast to Natalie and Mariah. They'll always be inside of us, Gregor. Can't change that now. Gregor begins to weep. You're right. Have you ever eaten raw meat, Gregor? What? Eating raw meat is one of life's greatest gambles. Deathly sick, or... Gregor slowly puts the meat in his mouth, ignoring the smell. He chews it between sobbing. I'll never forget the first time I met Natalie. I was chopping firewood outside the house, getting ready for the winter. Natalie came over with a butterfly net, filled with them. He introduced himself and asked me if I wanted to hold one of the butterflies. I had never held one before. He told me not to crush it between my large paws. And, Karen, where did you get this water? Would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor? Of course. Gregor's eyes start to droop. I think it'd be best to have an early bedtime tonight. Let me help you onto the couch, Gregor. Yeah, thank you, Karen. Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll handle the rest. If he screams, please ignore it. Okay? You don't want to interrupt Karen with this. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed that Natalie slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. This is a lovely game. Great. You have a strange dream. Do we? Hi! Wake up, sleepyhead. There's a ghost behind you. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast with what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, though. Come on, let's eat. We get out of bed and head to the living room. Why? He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. Why? What is it, Gregor? Where am I? Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the Cropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You're useless. Can't swim? How could you help us if you'd immediately drown? Or I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty earlier, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Ha! Gregor looks at you. Don't even think about crawling away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. I'll eat your fresh arm when everything else is gone. Let me start cooking some more of your leg. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted was to keep everyone alive and together. But I failed. Are you disappointed in me? Nah. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, my mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths. I was never satisfied. One day on my way home from school, I was walking past the town inn. Something smelled amazing, and it was coming from a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag, a meal that was fresh out of the oven. At least, that's what I thought. I became severely ill with food poisoning, dry heaving into the toilet for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too late-headed to hold a good conversation. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I'm so cold. This cabin, everything about it chills me to the bones. Please. Consider it my dying wish. Sure. Have a blanket. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at peace. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. Bye-bye. Gosh, what the hell do you think you're doing? Yeah, tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try and find the other remains. Hi, Tesla. Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Hello.
Let's play hide and seek! There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The redhead woman should know where the basement key is, and I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now, so watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait, isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug. As the leader of the Chumpettes, it's important you find all of us, so please don't forget any of us. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chumpettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? And go talk to Karen from in the living room. It's going well. It's Whitland. Up. Looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Yes? Now what are you whittling? A wooden knife. You want one? Yes. Give me 5 weeks. I'm behind schedule right now and you're wasting my time. Scram. Feel a sense of deja vu. Are you leaving soon? The basement key is probably in the kitchen. Come back if you get lost. You thank Karen and head to the kitchen. Yeah. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? The cauldron. You hear some rustling around. Yay! Found her! She always picks the same hiding spot. Ah, you found me! Well done. A leader of the Chumpettes, getting through those mouse holes is a chore.
Cabbage.
Can't find any Chumpettes to push me through. You'll help me out, right? Cabbage has joined the party! 4 Chumpettes to go! What's next? Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chumpettes in no time. You asked Cabbage about the basement key. You forget again. It's right in that nasty oven. Nothing but a big pile of ashes in there. You found the basement key. There it is. That's to the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. You got the basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. Making hide and seek far too easy. Chumpettes! Find Onion! Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? Sure! Yeah! So, just what's happening? Yay! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me, Onion. Today, I'm feeling sweet as sugarcane. Honest! Wow, did you eat something gross? Your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Could smell you coming a mile away. Gross! Did the red-haired woman scare you or something? You tell Onion everything that happened. Whoa! Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hear about Mariah and Natalie and Gregor. But yikes! 3 people dead in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though. Right? I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, don't worry. I got your back. Yay!
Hello.
Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem, Cabbage. I think I heard Brad making noise in the living room. You know how loud he can get.
Cabbage.
Brad? The one and only? Chumpettes? Let's move out! Your party is quickly expanding. 3 Chumpettes left. You're getting a terrible headache. Your face is feeling numb. Your legs aren't moving. Oh well. You do some timed breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help! Time to get that bread. You proudly strut up to the living room, happy to be alive. Great. Where is he? You hear Bread come out of the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me! Everyone's secretly favorite trumpet, Bread. Don't you loaf me. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So what do you need? You tell Bread about gathering the trumpets together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time? With Potato? I mean, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs?
Cabbage.
Bread, we need your help finding Potato. Mr. Big Guy, come help. I would never let the trumpets down. No need to pass up my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. I don't know what's going on. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All three trumpets are staring at you. Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally licked your lips. Snap out of it. You already ate. We're not good for that. You glutton. Did they pass out? Holy cow, get them up. So heavy. You stumbled to your feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect! Trumpets! Mosey out! You have 3 trumpets in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. 2 more to go. You go check the basement door. I don't know what's happening. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here. Everything turns silent. You can almost hear her breathing. Raspberry? You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry! Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry. Honest. We need your help finding Potato. Our combined trumpet detective skills say he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry has joined the party. 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement's already unlocked. Oh crap, the redhead woman is coming over here. Trumpets, let's hide out. All 4 trumpets quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Eddie, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm playing. We're like a group of friends that went to a cabin in the woods sort of situation, and they didn't bring any food with them. And I'm hallucinating food items that have really high-pitched voices and happy tunes, and we're eating our friends. And I don't really understand what's going on. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Tell me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart piece by piece. Just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do you do? I will tell her about the basement, yeah. So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. You open the basement door! Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets for me and we'll have a great dinner. Okay? See you soon! Karen descends the staircase into darkness. You locked the basement door! Did you just lock the door? You block out her screams of rage. Given enough time, they will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. Hi, Griffin. I hope you had a nice nap turn sleep. Welcome to... game. Game. She seemed nice. Yeah. Yeah, she was learning from us how to cook your friends. You slept in today. The pounding is completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. Must have sleepwalked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. Candle blew out. And the door is locked. Find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark, but you're not alone. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of the objects to inspect around the bathroom. Just move around your cursor and search the room. Okay.
Cabbage. Hello.
Hello! Are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell her about the candle being blown out. Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. You unlock the bathroom door. Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Excuse me, need to conduct this next secret trumpet meeting. Later! Quickly make your escape. Great. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. Great! Again! Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Just your imagination again. Karen can't still be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. You grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. What a productive day, right? That can't be the real Gregor. You determine the haunt has officially begun. Events like this are rare. Creating vengeful spirits is difficult. In this state, they'll try giving you a heart attack, push you down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. The rain has stopped. You decide to go look out the window. Ghosty! Floodwaters are completely gone. Karen would be excited to see this. Shame that she's washing in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. Karen's hiding spot was too obvious. You grab some meat from behind the woodpile. You take a few bites of it. You lost more of your humanity! Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. What a productive day, part 2! I'm sorry, how many days? That's more reasonable. You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted, the rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. What? That was a strange dream? The rain's gone, who knew? Is this another trick, or... Good morning? She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. The meat is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. And Natalie? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? Sounded like it was coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. Cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Is this, Oh. You wake in a cold sweat. We were dreaming. I guess. Great. It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to the living room. The couch still smells like Gregor's sweat. Should you have stopped her? You already did. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns to sleep. Why just sleep? This is just my life. Fuck doing anything in the daytime, just sleeping all the time. Must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. It sounds like you were just sleeping, having a nap. You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. Hello, hi, Natalie. First note you ever received. Aww. Thinking about the messenger puts a smile on your face. You notice a note sticking out of one of the books. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I'm begging you, please bring back my daughter safely or I will need to get the others involved. I have left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. You take the mother's note with you. You lay back down on the couch, drifting back to sleep. Great. Wonderful. You sleptwalked again. You can hear Potato mumbling in the drawer. Oh, it's you again. Tell me. Your first week with the others. Where did you sleep? You think for a minute, but come up with nothing. It's worse than I imagined. Do you remember any concussions? Still nothing? You would routinely collapse around the cabin. Sleptwalked into walls, too. Even fell down the basement stairs. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck yet. You seem to survive almost anything, right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me? Yeah, sure! You tell Potato the secret. Wow. Didn't think you'd be dumb enough to tell me. Thank you. You instantly regret telling Potato. Do you think Karen is still alive downstairs? She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. It's been eating them. Probably finding something useful down there too. When's the last time you've eaten? It's time to take it back from her. Go downstairs. Put an end to this. Not for them, for me. You head for the basement door. You don't think your guy is okay? No, I don't think so either. I think there's definitely something wrong. It's been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. Something is approaching. The descent started way before now. It's true. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? Natalie's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. Down here, beware of Karen. She's ill beyond repair. She will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll speak again. You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You continue your descent. This is a very long staircase. The walls, they're a mix of dirt and soot. Something is approaching. Yeah. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking behind you? Another trap. Everyone else is upstairs. Mariah was worried sick about you. Tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You won't come upstairs with me. Please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. You nod. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. We'll meet again soon. Beware of Karen. Feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. A very deep basement. The air pressure down here feels heavier. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking deep. You touch your ears. Blood is leaking out. Something is approaching. Oh. I thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You're telling Natalie about meeting Gregor and Mariah. Oh. You don't want to pick onions outside? You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You ask Natalie where Karen is. Below us. Waiting to devour you. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. How long did you leave them in there? Beware of Karen. She'll wipe that smug smile off your face. See you again soon. You feel Natalie leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Great. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right.
Look behind you.
Nah, I'm good. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch.
Hello.
Hello! You've come so far. Proud of you.
Cabbage.
As leader of the Trumpets, I wanted to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here, just call out and we'll be there. You wake to find yourself in the dark room.
Boy.
Honest,
Boy.
wouldn't let you die down here. When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. You can't sneak up on me.
Raspberry.
But sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Too much wax in your ears.
Cabbage.
Raspberry.
Onion.
Don't get on Raspberry's bad side. Your ears have so much dirt in them. They could probably grow potatoes. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember, down here,
Cabbage.
you can call on us. We'll help you out in the bind. And if you get lost down here, please don't go into the room. It's the only place we won't go. That's correct, Potato. Thank you for coming along with us.
Boy.
Another change of heart because you never really had one. I don't think he should come with us. The only joke here is you, Potato. That's enough. Trumpets! Let's help out! Okay. Trumpets get into position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel air around the wall. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Let's end this. Karen smiles at you. You're going to taste better than Gregor. Should have kept the door locked. You attack Karen with a lunge. You barely land the soft punch. Karen sprints towards you. Ah. Feel blood running down your arm. Karen cackles. I'll throw you in the floods. Trumpets. You caught on me first because I'm the leader, right? Trumpets are ready to help you out down here. Watch out for that knife. Haha. If we survive, we want to play hide and seek again. Trumpets, help out. Cabbages filled you with hope. You gained 5 HP. Karen looks confused. She caught you talking to them. Karen grins at you. She surprised you. Let's go. Karen catches her breath. It's over. A tear rolls down Karen's cheek. Should have never left Ukraine. Yeah, the attacking isn't really doing anything, is it? Karen sprints towards you. Karen is studying you. Should have killed me earlier. No chance of that now. Hey, it's me, Onion. No crying down here, okay? Let me look in your ear. Blood? Gross. Your eyes begin to water. Hey, what did I tell you about crying? You got this, champ. Good luck. Onion's words make you feel a little better, but only a little bit. You gained 5 HP. Karen looks confused. She caught you talking to them. You try to reason with Karen. Don't speak to me. Looks like she's plotting her next attack. Karen pauses to look at you. Karen smiles at you. You're going to taste better than Gregor. Could have kept the door locked. Well, just gonna keep calling on the trumpets, I think. I don't really care who dies down here. You're both awful. Luck. Plato's words cut pretty deep. You gained 5 HP. Karen sprints towards you. Are you talking to yourself again? Karen is studying you. Should have killed me earlier. I'm secretly everyone's favorite trumpet, but I owe all of this to my cousin Cornbread, Razel. You point out that Razel was one of Onion's relatives. Oh. Well, it's getting harder and harder to recall long-term memories. Is Onion my sibling? You shake your head. Oh, okay. Good luck. Fred, you gained 5 HP. Karen looks confused. She caught you talking to them. Raspberry. Always merry raspberry is a lie created by Carriage. You know him by now. I've never acted merry. Correct. You nod. What are you going to do if you win? Devour the red-haired woman? Or leave her corpse to stink up the basement? You both know your answer. Let's end this. You feel a flood of emotions from the trumpets. Anger, sadness, joy, determination. They have imbued a second wind inside of you. Get ready for Karen's next attack. Oh. Oh. Goodness. Got my life back. Karen quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. You're hobbling after her, but the basement is getting darker and darker. You can hear the small echoes of Karen's footsteps in the distance. You're getting lightheaded again. A cool liquid is coming out of your ears. You almost trip a few times as move downwards. Your shoes begin sticking to the ground. This area has a door in each direction. You head east, opening the door. You feel Karen's presence close by. Spooky! 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 Welcome. We've been waiting. Turn on the light. Where's Karen? She's ravenous, completely ravenous. Lost in the abyss. She will never escape. Fleeing west did nothing. Traded one tragedy for another. Karen will stop your ambitions. Wretch. Abomination. Horror. Turn on the light. Savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Briar, Natalie, Gregor, Karen, I won't forget you. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves? You grab your flaying knife and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask the question you've asked thousands of times. Did you come on your own free will, or were you sent? We were technically sent. Natalie! We came on our own free will. The woman looks confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in the cabin until you're ready to leave. Group looks terrified of you. As they should be. Wasn't that trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Years earlier. I've lost, what? Years, this is giving, what? Eh. Selena? Raina, check it out! A cabin? All the way out here? What about that psychopath? Oleg. We lost him a few kilometers ago, don't worry. Oleg? Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Come on, Raina. On this setting, let's take shelter here just for the night. You sure that's a good idea, Selena? Of course! Front doors have a few different ways to lock it. Should keep him at bay if he shows up. Hope there's some snacks in here. I've been here the whole time, Eddie, and I'm completely lost. Oleg. No, I guess we don't have a good choice. We'll head back to Zakopane in the morning. Don't worry about it. Just for one night. Decide to join up with your friends inside. What is happening now? Did you lock the door? All set. Could you see him out the window? No, he probably went back into town. Is anyone here? No, yelled and stomped around. Nothing. Cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight. What? Relax. It's gonna be freezing outside tonight, so it's either him or us. Let's avoid making a fire. Don't want him to see us in the distance. No fire? Blankets in the bedroom. We'll be fine, Oleg. This cabin chills me to the bones. We'll need him. Whenever Bolek gets nervous, he tells a joke to break the tension. Got the one of Rosaille's classics for you. What do you call the snowman's kids? Children! Let's split up and search the cabin. See if you can find any food for us to eat tonight. And take the bedroom. Leave the living room to me. Raina, I'll search the kitchen. No need to help me. You sure? Of course, I knew exactly where to look first. I got the Zakopane Junior Baker Award, remember? Selena, Alright, everyone. Let's move out. Help the team by searching the cabin for supplies. Your bond with Selena, Oleg, and Bolek is unbreakable. Focus on exploring the cabin. You only get one choice, so choose wisely. Who do you want to help out first? I only get one choice? I don't know. Just bad joke, man. Hopefully Bolek will tell you another joke. Hey, Raina. Pretty weird stuff in here. A weird walking stick jar of liquid on the bookshelf. Nothing edible. What about that yarn? You think I'm eating sewing supplies? Hell no, Bolek. Exactly. What about some shoes? How would you cook shoes? Fold them? Duh. Do I look like a shoe-eating guy? Mom says I'm a growing boy. Growing in only one direction. Bolek. What area do you want to search first? The walls. What's with this painting? Lightning blast during a severe thunderstorm? Good for the crops. Bolek. What else was on the walls? Is this note nailed to the wall? You read it. What feud? The author sounds like an old man, right? Bookshelf? Nothing interesting on the bookshelf. No point in reading today. Oh, walls! What's up with this walking stick? We're in the mountains. Everyone needs a walking stick. One with the walking stick is smeared with ash and plant resin. Disgusting. There's a jar of mystery liquid on the bookshelf. I'll give you 30 whatever that is to drink it, Bolek. What? Make it 50? Sure, drink up. Bolek brings it to his nose before immediately putting it back on the bookshelf. It smells awful when there's stuff floating in it. You don't need to drink it, Bolek. Unless you want to make 60. Oh no! Drink the jar of mystery liquid? No! Put the jar back on the shelf, not taking any chances this far from Zakopane. Why would you drink that? Huh? See the outline of a trapdoor below the left window. Bolek? There's a trapdoor here. Well, good eyes, Raina. My nails are nubs. Can you get the edges? Got it. It's a very shallow hidden compartment. Bummer. But there's a note here. Hi. Stop pretending like you aren't Tom. I was good. I did a good job. Please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Teach me the secret. You take the bad job letter with you. I'd like to take a look at this. Did that toddler write this? I don't think so. What's going on? Anything else along the walls? Meet up with Selena at the shore. I think we've looked everywhere, Bolek. See what Selena and Oleg have found. Sounds good. You reconvene with the other two. First met Bolek in the 4th year of elementary school. He's eating a sausage. Great. You mind if I sit here for lunch today? No, it stinks to be new. Of course! Bolek, right? Yes, and you're... Rainer. Nice to meet you, Rainer. Same. How class going? Why is a math class a big jerks? Kazimierz? Yeah. He's a loser. In 3rd grade, he crapped himself while singing in the choir concert. Everyone around him was gagging, but Selena and I were laughing so hard at that. Selena? Yeah, she's out sick today, but we've been friends since we were babies. I have to introduce you to Oleg. He's a class lower than us, but he's hilarious. Sounds good. Got the joke for you. Oleg always liked telling jokes that Raziel taught him. You laugh politely, quickly becoming friends. No. How sweet. Rainer, you alright? Yeah, why is the chessboard turned sideways? Huh? Maybe someone was playing by themselves? The cabin is pretty big for just one person. Maybe there was more at one point. Maybe. Rainer, aren't you dying of heat in that coat? Not now. This living room is cold as hell. There's a big blue blanket on the couch. Maybe Selena would like that one. I'm good, Rainer. Give it to Oleg. You can have it, Selena. Nah. I try to be diplomatic. There's 2 beds here with blankets and shades. Awesome. You want to take one of them, Rainer? Nah, I'll let Oleg and Selena have it. Where are you sleeping, then? I'll take the floor. The floor? Yeah, plenty of practice from home. Practice? Yeah, beds for our grandparents at home. But one of my grandpas... The joke faked being sick just to sleep in all the time. One day Mum brought back some chocolate. He leapt to his feet and started doing a dance. This is very familiar. This is a familiar story. That's messed up, Rainer. Don't sweat it, Rainer. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. Only if you want, Bolek. Of course. You and him leave the living room to meet up with the others. Okay, team, find anything? There's more toys in the drawer. Really old toys. Bolek, I found his toy boat under the couch. Let me see that. Grandma made this boat for him. Raziel was here. The plot thickens. Raziel. The one and only. Would he still be alive here? Seeing him again would bring Grandma back from the brink. We have to find him. Agreed. Crew, we need to search this cabin top to bottom. Let's find Raziel and bring him back to Zakopane. You got it, Selena. Oleg, come with me. Let's look around outside. Rainer, look around the cabin. Try and find any clues to where Raziel is. That psychopath could still be outside in the woods. If you hear any of us yell or scream, find us. Okay? Of course. Thanks. We'll be listening for you as well. I'll be fine. Crew, let's move out! Selena, Bolek, and Oleg leave you to search the cabin. Who's there? Nothing replies back. It sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. You walk over to investigate. Hello? There's a little gremlin in the cupboard. I don't know what you're saying. I have no idea what you're saying, Soz. I'm sure it's very important. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Nope. No. A drawing is pushed out of the cabinet. Yeah. You too. Have a nice existence. It's a door. Looks like someone used a piece of coal to draw this. Are these bars of a cage? Staring at the door? You take the cage drawing with you. Great! And I still don't know what you're saying. That's pretty creepy. Well, I don't know. Let's, Lena, Oleg, Bolek. No reply. There they are. Rainer! We saw something weird down the hill. Looked like an old fence with bones all over the ground. Could have been animal scars, but couldn't tell from the distance. I heard some weird whispering before we got back to the front door. Find anything? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Strange whispers coming out from under the kitchen sink. Whispers? Was it a ghost, Ryder? I'm not sure. I couldn't understand any of the words. Ghost, Bullock attempts to lighten the mood a little bit. Got another of Raziel's jokes for you. What do ghosts like pouring over their food? Bullock. Give up? Bravey! Oh, you Oleg like that. Yeah, it was probably just the creaking of the cabin, Ryder. No such thing as ghosts. Seemed pretty real, Selena. Well, if you see it again, let me know. The fence outside was absolutely terrifying. We can't let our guard down here. Yeah, I may not split up anymore. I'm scared of getting separated now. Of course, Oleg, we're a team, and teams stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. You're right, Selena. I just don't want to lose any of you like Raziel. That won't happen while we're together, Oleg. Oleg, you're night owl. Can you stay guard while we sleep? Of course. Thanks, Bolek. Oleg and I will take the bedroom. You okay with the living room? Yeah. Thank you, Bolek. Wake us up as if you see or hear anything. You got it. Oleg and Selena head to the bathroom. Bedroom, even. Opening the door fully behind them. You lay down on the couch and quickly fall asleep. Why did they turn into vegetables? Or fruits? Close your eyes, but cannot stop thinking about the butcher of Zakopane. Third victim probably had it the worst. Stabbed in the stomach like the other two, but this one was different. The body was missing both ears, so investigators concluded it was a copycat to a series of grisly murders from years ago. What kind of person would take someone's ears? The victim's family and neighbors searched the murder scene top to bottom, and the alleyway outside. All they could find was a broken window that the butcher used to gain entry. You got leftover stir-fry, Griffin? That sounds good. Sounds very tasty. It was a mystery that nobody in Zakopane could solve, so Selena, Oleg, Bolek, and you teamed up to find the killer. Selena was naturally the leader, plotting out vantage points on dusty maps her grandfather had. Oleg brought snacks, what he called emergency rations, which was usually crusty bread from his pocket. Oleg was able to get investigation tips from his grandmother, a former detective, but only after telling her it was find Raziel. Your investigations lasted more than a year, often getting to crime scenes quicker than the town investigators. You have a strange dream. You found the body early, so the blood is still leaving. The greasy-haired man makes eye contact with you, wiping the knife on his vest. You look for a way to escape, but you're trapped in the alleyway. He slowly walks towards you, forcing a laugh that comes out in an unnatural staggered segments. He gets closer, you notice his pupils are absolutely enormous. He brings his knife up. The face peels apart by the lips screeching in pained agony. You awake in a cold sweat. Great. Woo. Have we figured out the story yet? Well, we've got a whole new host of characters who are the vegetables and fruits for the chompettes. So it's like, this is what happens to them, I guess. I don't know. Wake up, everyone! But like, it's like 3 a.m. I heard something outside. That makes sense, does it? Is it one of those crows? They never shut up. It's him. Huh? Selena? It's him. What's the plan? Selena makes the group secret hand signal. Only whispering is allowed now. Oleg, eyes on the door and windows. He makes it inside, run out the front door, downstairs. Downstairs? Well, there's this room down there. We need to manipulate the lights down there. Find the light bulb pulley. When he gets close, turn off the lights. Got that knife, so run for the front door when there's an opening. What if there isn't a working light down there? Our eyes can see better in the dark than him. We can run circles around him while he's blind down there. He doesn't stand a chance. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Oleg. Oleg, can you outrun him? Of course. Rana, do you see anything at the window? The rain hasn't started yet, but you can see the storm clouds in the distance. Maybe it'll get too muddy for him. Unless he's coming through one of the windows. The window glass is thick. If he tried to break it, everyone would hear it. Whoever built this cabin definitely was here for the long haul. Anything, Rhino? Nothing. While keeping watch, I found this in the bedroom. Here. Where is it? Oh. What the hell is this? Did Raziel make this? It had to have been him. When we found the body stuffed into the barrel, that creep saw us and ran. Who would do something like that? A monster. That's right, Rainer. That was the last time we saw him. What's that noise? A man. Get to the staircase, now! As you went to the staircase, you see him standing by the front door. He wipes his eyes with his sleeve, completely drenched from head to foot. He attempts to smile, but looks completely out of character. You slow down your breathing, making it to the staircase safely. I don't think this is going to go well. I get a bad feeling. Selena takes out the basement key, locking the door behind you. There, that should slow him down. Rainer, can you lead? Of course, Selena. Wow, he's determined. Alright, we'll be right behind you. You begin your descent. Let's play Ghost in the Graveyard tonight. Too dark out. What if one of the adults catches us? We're faster than them. Rainer, you gain to be the ghost first. Why me? Because your eyes can see in the dark the best. The perfect ghost. Sure, I'll go hide first. Hey, Oleg? Yeah. You were slower than Bolek with a stomach full of herring last time. Pick up the pace this time. Trust me, that won't happen again. Nobody trusts you, Oleg. Everybody laughs. You hide behind some equipment at the sawmill. It takes the group 2 hours to find you. By the time Selena yells "Ghost in the Graveyard," you've already tagged Bolek and Oleg. Ugh, you're too fast, Rainer. Nobody sneaks up on me. Nobody. Rainer, what's going on? Nothing, just remembering something. Bolek and Oleg went ahead. There's no time for this, we need to go. Snap out of it and begin your descent. That was the appropriate time to have a flashback. He must be searching for the key. What an idiot. He must be furious to be causing that much damage. Oleg, you found the light switch down there? Yes. Get in position. Be right down. A really long staircase. That locked door is keeping him busy. That door is pretty old, though. Did you see the holes in it? He's coming down! Run! Your eyes strain to see further down the staircase. You can't hear him. Yes? Rainer? We have someone special to introduce you to. Raziel, come on out! You're shy, Raziel. Rainer won't bite. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Rainer. It's okay. Your cousin is Great Bolek. Just wait, everyone. Give him a little time. He has the world's best puns. He memorized every single one Grandma told him. Grandma bought me this book. Dale, this is 500 pages long. Yeah. Everyone laughs with Raziel, enjoying a nice meal together with Bolek's family. Raziel tells countless pun jokes. Bolek howls with laughter, and the adults shake their heads in agony. His joy is infectious, making Zakopane a better city for everyone. Except for one. Rainer, you're slowing down again. Lena, Raziel. What about him? I keep remembering him. I see. Crew, let's keep going. And continue downwards. The hell is this? What? The light isn't working. I'm trying to find a weapon in here. Let's just keep going down. I can see a light from further down the staircase. Your shoes stick to the floor at the bottom. You can barely make out the light on the door to the right, east. There's 3 other doors, north, south, and west. Selena tries the door to the north first. Locked. This room is tiny. How are we going to get around him? Don't be scared. Let's try the doors and see if we can look it from the inside. Which way, Rainer? West. Locked. East. You, Selena, and Oleg open the door. Oleg and turn around to find him. Oh. Leave us alone. You left the knives upstairs. It's 4 against 1. Leave with your life. Say hi to Raziel for me. Nah. Oh? Is that death? Death. Was death. Used. Oh. Oh. Why? Shut the drawer.
Wee! Cabbage! Onion!
They're being held back by their human emotions. They'll need a few months or more at the very least. I'm in no rush. Let us leave. Now. You shut the drawer. I'd like to explore the cabin. See where those whispers are coming from. Can I leave the drawer? You nod. Thank you. Want to come with Raspberry? I'm going nowhere with you. Huh. Poor Raspberry. Welcome!
Onion!
We've done a few annual trumpet comedy competitions since last time. Want to be the judge this year? Ignore them. Found some fascinating stuff by using the mouse holes. I need you to explain what the hell this is. Oh, pretty. Yeah, very good drawing. Oh yeah, no, the figure work is great. Were you fattening him up? Or were you scaring the hell out of him while you hesitated? You take the basement drawing with you. I will never forgive you for this. Shut the drawer.
Wee! Cabbage!
It's time! Trumpets, sound off!
Onion!
Never fear, Onion is here! Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Raspberry!
Always merry Raspberry!
Oh, yeah?
Potato? Potato? You have nothing to give me now. Leave me alone. This is the only way to escape, Potato. We need to leave at the same time. Not leaving the cabin. Potato, please. Potato, we want to see... no. Cabbage tries the whispering, but you can clearly hear every word. They can release us. Just play along and maybe they'll pity us. Yeah, I'm not working with them. But right now, I pity them. Just an old, disgusting, foul-smelling... That's enough! Potato's words cause a regression to stir inside of you. Keeping these intruders around might be entertaining for now. Slide the drawer closed and give them time to stew on their thoughts. Great! You have a strange nightmare. Wake up. I said, wake up. There, it's a potato. The others are causing you to become weak. We need to get you back to normal. Less talking, less hesitation, especially if someone is trying to become stronger than you. That used to make you upset, right? I'm keeping an eye on you. You ask for how long? At this rate, never. You cough profusely, covering Potato in a fine mist. You're beyond disgusting. So then, are you ready to fight back against the nightmares? It needs crumpets. It does. It needs your little happy crumpet. Punish the spirits that have made your life a living hell. Yeah, sure. Perfect. Let us give them the quarter. Close your eyes again, and let's begin to traverse the abyss. You relax your muscles, getting ready for what's next. Don't know what's next. I'm not entirely sure I'm aware of what's going on. Welcome to Nightmare Mode. If you survive, you will gain some additional insight into the world of Cooking Companions, as well as unlocking New Game Plus and the Trumpets Only event. This mode is mostly just a joke, so don't take it seriously. On the main menu, if you select New Game, you can immediately jump into this mode and other ones. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Trumpets Cabin courses, a Trumpet-only event, free of humans. For the true Cooking Companions experience, this mode should be played in pitch-black room with headphones. Yeah, no, that's not happening. The mode isn't for the faint of heart. The scares have been amplified here. Consider this your final warning. You will probably get startled. Okay. If you need to max out your relationships, don't worry. You get the opportunity to do so in New Game Plus. You should really make a manual save right now. Don't hesitate. Oh my god. I wasn't saving very much, to be honest. Thank you for getting this far. Your bravery is commendable and will be rewarded. Thanks for playing. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. You wake up in the bathroom again. Oh. This is my room. Do you see how dark it is? Wouldn't have this kind of trouble from the nugget of friendship. We wouldn't. We would not. It's cold. But I can't look at you. Look at me. Are you scared? Run. I am scared. You wake in the cold sweat. I love doing that. There's a ghost in the doorway. Your surroundings feel completely different. Mariah's presence is enraged. She's beckoning you to follow her. You get up and leave the bedroom. I don't expect to survive this, just so we're clear. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. What a fitting end to such a horrible nightmare. You head to the kitchen for some breakfast. Oh. This will take ages to clean. Take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. You stare into the ash pile in the oven. Are they still upset? You head back to the bedroom to take a nap. Which one of them is causing this? Mariah? And Natalie? Gregor? Crawl into bed and fall asleep. You have a strange dream. We don't know what day it is anymore. How many days have passed? 616. That's how many. It's just a potato. Oh. Oh.
It's a potato.
It is. You're right. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Karen isn't here. It sounds like she's whittling something again. Did she escape the basement? Karen? No reply. You head over to investigate. Another trick by one of them. Who's still missing? Karen? Someone is tapping on the window. What's up? You got some big eyes. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Are you done, Natalie? Can we kill AI? I hope so. They're getting more bold in their actions. You head to bed to sleep on it. I'm just sleeping! Day 666. The four have returned to the first floor of the cabin. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Come with me to the living room. Don't argue. And crawl out of bed to face them. But they don't have faces! Welcome. We've been waiting. Do not leave the room. Would you like to start the ritual? What ritual? A ritual to manifest alternative possibilities. Mend mistakes. Uproot regrets. Let the others depart earlier than me. Let me survive. Means join hands with us and form this pact. This ritual is unlike anything you've ever heard of. Agreeing to the pact could result in horrors worse than deaths. There might be no going back from this decision. Think carefully before deciding. Might be a good time to save the game. I'm there! I did it! Have you made a decision? You nod. Yeah, sure. Wonderful. Take my hand. Take Karim's hand. If you hold on to both of their hands, ice cold to the touch. You've chosen correctly. We're proud of you. See you soon. Your breathing begins to slow. The frost collects on the windows. Your left eye rolls backwards, causing you to drool a little bit on the floor. Something has gone horribly wrong. Right. Yeah. Natalie picks the shortest stick first, leaving the cabin. Then Gregor goes, then Karen. Once the three are gone, you're alone with Mariah. Thank you for getting me through all this. Mariah smiles fondly at you. Eating the meat breaks most people, but not her. The rain finally stops. It's great to see the sun again. I'm so happy the storm is over. I couldn't have done this without you. Mariah's eyes widen, gazing into yours. I want to stay here and take care of you. All my life I've been looking for my true calling. And it was you all along. Let me try answering the question again. I'm here 75% of my own free will. 65% by compulsion. You don't know how fucking percentages work. She answered correctly. How did she know? Bet your arthritis is extremely bothersome. Do you want me to show you a special technique my grandmother taught me to help with the pain? You nod. Great. Take a seat and let's get started. Sit down in your rocking chair, watching intently as Mariah comes back with a towel and a bucket of water. I hope this is the start of a beautiful relationship. Close your eyes and relax. Close your eyes, smiling as Mariah gets closer to you. Mariah throws you to the ground, sinking the knife into your chest. Oh. Yeah. It's finally over. No more victims. No more grieving parents. A reign of terror is over. You're slowly bleeding out, but taking longer than expected. I'm going to tell everyone in Zakopane about what happened here. Once all the remains are recovered, I'm burning this hut to the ground. You try to get out a few words, but one lung has completely collapsed. Don't talk. Your hearing begins to fade in and out as you're losing consciousness. Unlike I'm taking no chances. Going to watch you die in front of me. It does stop the arthritis, true, yeah. Who saw that coming? No, what's that? What? Then, your body finally gives out, stain removed off the earth. Storm cloud lifts over every town. Yeah. After the events in the Tatras Mountains, Mariah embraces her destiny. After burying Natalie, Gregor, and Karen, she worked with the Polish government to eventually return home to Ukraine. In April of 1945, Mariah was selected to attend a conference in San Francisco. She picked over Dmitry Bulinsky to represent Ukraine at the first meeting of the United Nations. Elected to the first committee, she helped create the preamble and Chapter 1 with the UN. Years later, she would go on to form a committee to investigate atypical beings. Using the cabin as a blueprint, countries around the world began to document numerous abnormalities impacting everything from food prices to international conflicts. The committee's investigations revealed that many historical events were swayed either directly or indirectly by these atypical beings. Still bleeding in the dark, yeah. Mariah saved numerous books and notes found in the cabin, giving helpful insight for prosecurity efforts. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm not even trying that again. My brain just stopped working on that word, sorry. Efforts around the world! They're gonna prosecute people! When she reached 85 years old, Mariah became bedridden due to illness. Surrounded by loved ones, she told everyone about the events from the cabin. I miss them. Natalie, Gregor, Karen. But I can leave this earth happy, knowing I shared their memories with all of you. I'm sure Gregor will be laughing right now. On March 15th, Mariah finally passed away due to complications. Her legacy will never be forgotten. Cities become safe again, children can play outside freely. The world is now a better place from her actions. Great! Well done, her! I guess. Right! Okay! Yeah! Oh! I see! Okay. So then, I've still got time. What if I go back to this? What if we refuse? You wasted this opportunity. Rot in hell. Made sense. Alrighty then. Yay. I know. It's great. You passed some sort of test. Was it the right decision, though? You crawl back into bed, still shaken from the experience. So we've said no this time. Again. The sheets are drenched in sweat. You catch something moving at the corner of your eye. You roll out of bed to see what it is. It feels like 3 a.m. Nothing is moving around the bedroom anymore. Just your imagination again. You head to the basement door. Is Karen still alive? Cold wind blows through the crack in the door. Oh. You wake up in a cold sweat. Wake up on the cold bathroom floor. The door is locked. One of them hide the key in here. Where do you want to check first? Look into the mirror. You get ready to look at your reflection in the mirror. Nah. Okay, fair. What about the mouse hole? There's quite a few endings. I think there is, yeah, especially with the New Game Plus and stuff. I think there's a lot you could do in this game if you wanted to. This mouse hole seems perfectly rounded, like someone used sandpaper on the edges. Did the Chumpettes do this? The hole itself is pitch black. Using a flashlight may aggravate whatever horror lies inside. Oh. The garbage can under the sink. It's empty, like your soul. Okay, under the tub? Mouse poops and dust have gathered underneath the tub. This needs to be swept. Well, let's just do the mouse hole then. Stick your arm in the mouse hole? Absolutely. You slowly put your entire arm inside the mouse hole and feel around. You feel the chilly presence of something behind you. Key is pushed into your hand. You pull your arm out, lifting up the toilet seat to take a celebratory bathroom break. Your hands are shaking uncontrollably from the whisper. The key has fallen into the toilet. Reach into the filthy toilet to get the key? Yeah, let's do it. This is the only way to get out the bathroom. Plunge your hand into the toilet, grasping blindly for the key. It must have gone down the pipe. Who could have seen that coming? Oh, wow. You really put your hand into a filthy backed up toilet, huh? This seems to be a new low for you. Are you finally going to wash your hands now? The sink isn't working. Oh, wow. Will the bacteria be the thing that does you in? Such a pathetic end to you. That key wasn't even for the bathroom door. That was the key to the Trumpet's treasure box. You really stepped in it this time. I wanted to let you starve to death in here, but Cabbage said I had to rescue you. Here you go. Thanks, Raspberry. This is the last favour you'll get from me. Goodbye, wretch. You let out a deep breath and exit the bathroom. Great! It's time to end this. You open the door and get ready for what's next. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin to your descent. Going down here again? Spirits aren't active right now. You continue downward. You sure? The walls down here are a mix of dirt and soot. Nitro, how's it going? We've done that before, infecting Cold with the toilet plague. I know, it's terrible, right? Nothing. You keep moving downward. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. This guy needs a stair lift, honestly. False alarm. The spirits below are going to spring a trap on you. You continue downwards. Just ridiculously long staircase. You hear something in the difference in the distance. Oh. Oh, really? Right. What's in the distance? Do we know? How is this a cooking game? We made some food, and then we made some food out of other people. Hello! I still don't know what you're saying. Shake your head. Oh. Cooking mama after dark. Literally. I don't know what that thing said. Did the spooky ghost thingy? Did what it said?
I appreciate the compliment, but my stick is on fire.
Yes. Oh, you'll see down here, you see. Oh, you hold your breath and continue downwards. It looks like Spanish. It looks like Spanish. I don't speak it though, so I can't read it. Something is approaching. Who are you? Oh! It was cute. It was a cute little thing, and then, oh. It cannot harm you in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. You regain consciousness. You're further down the staircase. You awaken with a note next to your head. Difficult to read, but you can make out a sentence. Don't get up before Saturday. Ah, and then you wake up on Saturday, and it's like, it's the weekend! That's how that works, yeah. Sound of the rain has completely stopped down here. Your eyes are strained. You continue downwards. How fucking far? Your feet finally hit the solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You navigate the basement blindly until you reach the room with 4 directions. You can barely make out the outlines of the door frames in each direction. Which way should you go? North. Disgusting. You head back to the crossroads. Is this your storage room? Which direction? West. Locked. South. Locked. The door handle feels oddly warm. East! Your hands run across a large door. Voices of the children still haunt you. Cabbage. Bread. Onion. Raspberry. From pets. Come out. No answer. Maybe now isn't the time for this. You walk back to the basement steps, trying to remember why you wandered this far. Found you! Let's end this. Oh. Oh. Yep. Just making sure. Yeah. Karen escapes down the hallway, leaving a trail of blood behind her. Good. Right? Yeah. Right. Of course. She's got a lot of endurance, hasn't she? Yeah. You follow her to the room in the east. Turn on the light. Briar, Natalie, Gregor, Aaron, I won't forget you. I finished nightmare mode.
Cooking time is so much fun, and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great, but please do refrain from going in the basement. Cooking companions, your life just might end. Cooking companions, don't trust that onion.
That was nice. Don't trust that onion.
Onion! Wee! Cabbage! Cabbage.
It's a potato.
It was.
Hello!
Hello! Welcome to Chompet's Cabin Courses. We missed school too much, so we wanted to bring it back. Honest. I'll be playing the role of teacher today. You can call me Miss Cabbage if you like. Let's just roll with it, alright? Yeah.
It's flying!
Can't wait to learn some new things today. Me too. Aren't you excited, Potato? I dropped out of grade school so I could work at the butcher. That's extremely depressing. Explains everything so far. Is he quiet because he doesn't want to sound dumb? You three are terrible at whispering.
Cabbage.
I never learned the inside voices, Potato. Cabbage looks at you right in the eyes. No dumb questions or wrong answers today. Our Chompette courses are designed to let you passively learn. But you need to stay awake this time.
Cabbage.
That's correct, Onion. And the best part?
Cabbage.
No silly humans to interrupt anything. You ask about dead humans. Ah, ghosts aren't real silly. You ask about... That's enough. No questions about ghosts today. Save it for practicing medium stinky. Well, I got the cornbread classic for you. What's a ghost's favorite food? Blueberry. Is this a dumb question? Absolutely. You need to get bread an actual joke book. Let's the learning begin. You decide to listen to the Chompettes, although you have the feeling something else is at play. For the first lesson, let's talk about that nasty oven. One of us was baked into a crust. You threw half of it away without hesitation. Human life is completely disposable to you. That's enough. I seem to have lost my place in the teaching curriculum.
Ooh,
Let's talk about the cauldron instead. The first cauldron discovered dates back to the Bronze Age, which took place 3100 BC to 300 BC. You can see a cauldron in the famous artwork, The Garden of Earthly Delights, where a bird man is wearing one like a crown as he eats and poops people down the head to the hole below. Yikes! Wouldn't want to fall into a hellhole! Most of us were placed in this cauldron stewing for a day straight. The smell was so foul, it clung to all the linens in the cabin, absolutely revolting.
Cabbage.
Raspberry? Need to speak with you for a minute, in private. You awkwardly leave for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. You can hear Cabbage chewing out Raspberry. What is another name for little Brussels sprouts? Cabbage Patch Kids. Read that wasn't even a pun. Or a joke. It's more like a stalling. Cabbage and Raspberry join the group again. Raspberry, is there something you'd like to say? There is, Cabbage! You've committed crimes against humanity. You're a scourge on the earth sent to punish us. Cabbage may forgive you, but I never will. Wow, look at the time! This concludes the Chompette's cabin courses. Did you learn anything this time? Or did you just loaf around? Are you remembering it yet? Just join me in the boiling water sometime. Really loosens the meat off those old bones. Right in that nasty oven. Nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. Have you seen that knife? Yikes. Big enough to cleave Cabbage in two. Still leftovers here. Dig in. Is it sinking in yet? The others have told us what you did to them. Did your arthritis slow you down, or did you eventually feel remorse? That's enough! Thanks for playing along today. It was fun to revisit some old topics. Let's sleep on some of this, shall we? We've made your bed. Sweet dreams. Welcome to New Game Plus. This playthrough will have different dialogue, events, and decisions to make. Natalie, Gregor, and Karen will start with 3 hearts each. Use this opportunity to max out your relationships. We highly recommend you create a manual save file right now for this shorter playthrough. I don't have time. I do not have time. We can start it, but I do not have time. Fortunately, Mariah will not be available to max. Sorry. Thank you for playing Cooking Companions. We hope you enjoyed the experience. Almost forgot. Jump scare mode activated. Just kidding. You can feel someone approaching. Wake up. I said, wake up. I can't keep pretending anymore. Always merry. How could I be? I was the last to die. Tried to reply, but instead have a coughing fit. Cough harder. I can see your jugular vein pumping. Pick your last words carefully. Don't find fruit intimidating. I'm going to ruin that other eye of yours. Don't look away. I'm gonna keep eye contact, yeah. You're not scared of me? You shake your head. Fine. Bye, wretch. Karen and Natalie, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. Silence is deafening. Great. Yep. After the three go to bed, you finally have an opportunity to use the bathroom. Candle blew out. You grasp blindly along the floor until you find a flashlight in the corner. Cookie! Am I supposed to click on something? Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. Disgusting. This is truly the scariest thing you've ever seen. With your interest waning, you decide to leave the bathroom. Oh, okay. Okay. Time to surprise the others. Take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. Cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. And what's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... They are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small pieces. Neat. Great. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. And Natalie runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. His taste is... Gregor wanders off. Natalie returns looking choked up. I left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Natalie. And Natalie takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Yeah, who do you want to talk to? Let's go speak to a Natalie this time. You knock on the door first. A Natalie? Thanks for checking in on me. You ask if he still feels sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. You're not. Thank you. You're sure Natalie will remember that. Oh boy. Your relationship is stronger. You leave Natalie to go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Great! Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. There's something in there again. They can never be satiated now. Hello, everybody. Waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine, I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No argument's perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. And you fall asleep instantly tonight. It's good. You have a strange dream. The river seems to be on fire, glowing eerily in the early morning light. A man on horseback is staring at you from the other side, blowing his nose into a handkerchief. A rickety bridge is the only way to reach him, so you decide to start crossing it. The bridge immediately sinks with your weight, causing the rotting wood or the posts to crack. The wind pushes the bridge from side to side, the frayed ropes creaking with each gust. As you reach the center, the man on horseback smiles at you. Raising the hand with the handkerchief, he brings it down in a violent motion, causing the bridge to disappear beneath your feet. As you fall into the river of flame, you can see the man on horseback galloping away. You wake in a cold sweat. Good. Loved it. Okay. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look at the window. Do you notice anything? Spooky ghost. The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone's still bound to the cabin. Chose to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place and cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. Taking so long, boil it faster. Almost done, patience. Finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread, and Natalie creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. Sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Natalie begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. It's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? Remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What in the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. And Natalie? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Natalie. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor's right, Natalie. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. I think Mariah's fine by herself. She hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Natalie. Right, Natalie. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. This is feeling really, very similar to what we did last time. I don't, like... They start you off with... more... You can max out your relationships faster. But I don't understand where the time comes in to do that. I'm sure there would be. It's the potato. Time to wake up. Cabbage, onion, raspberry, and bread. They've moved on. Just us now. Where the wish should have been. Oh. See? Mine finally manages to forget everything that happens. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Well, this game is weird. Isn't this game weird? Strange dream. You're walking down the steps and you trip and fall. You snap every bone on the way down, landing in the basement as a writhing pile of flesh and bones. The whispers surround you, their laughter ringing in your ears. You wake in a cold sweat. Something smells terrible in the living room. Natalie puked in one of the corners. You leave it there so others will question his fortitude. Oh, that's different. Good morning. Morning, little guy. Well, Natalie, what's your decision? I slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. That's what that smell was? Natalie's playing dumb for the group. Natalie, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. She's not waiting any longer. Best to watch out for that knife. Tension seemed to be rising. Well, you have 1 hour to kill. So if I chat with the Natalie now, I could max out that relationship, right? Natalie looks pale. Thanks for coming over. Natalie seems comforted by your presence. Yay! Great! Gregor told me he's heard Mariah. I'm sure Karen isn't being honest with me. You check the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to drown outside, but at least I won't have to have her tormenting me anymore. You know what's in the basement, don't you? I'm here for you. Thank you. Staying in this cabin is messing with my head. I feel so lost some days. When I was 6, my father asked me to put flowers on the grave of our dead dog. That dog was very special to him. Helped him find food during the war. When he came back injured, he brought the dog to meet my mother, who was pregnant with me. He truly loved that dog. I carried a vase filled with flowers with me into the forest, and took a left when I should have gone right. I was lost for one full day, wandering through the forest, crying and panicked. I foolishly skipped breakfast that day. I was desperate at this point. I tried to, but I couldn't recognize any plants to eat. I tried eating some random plant I found in the woods, but I upchucked all of it. I was humiliated when I stumbled back to my house. Never forget my father running up, worried. And I was still holding the vase with flowers in it. My entire shirt stained with puke. After that experience, I started obsessively with Mother's collection of foraging books. I would never starve in the wilderness again. Thank you for absolutely everything. Great. We're gonna leave that there today, but like, this game is just bizarre. I don't dislike it by any means. It's just, you could just keep going. You could just keep trying different things and seeing how the story changes and getting different endings and stuff. And I really do like that out of this. But it's not, it's not a bad game by any means. I very much enjoyed this. But that will have to do for today, because I finished the game, right? The game finished. The game was definitely finished. It does a great job of making you feel like a crazy person. I didn't understand half of what was going on, and I sort of do now. I do kind of get where it was getting at, with the characters and the weird. I assume they're hallucinating the potato. I don't know. There's an ending you get where you have to just only talk to the potato. It's just madness. There's 80 achievements in this game, and just in that one stream I got 44 of them, because you were just going through the story and it was like, you spoke to this person. Well done. So, oh, thanks. Great. Wonderful. Honestly, it's very well done. I did not know where it was going. There was a point where I started thinking, oh, is this just going to get way too dark? And it was very dark, but not to the point where it was almost uncomfortably, if that makes sense. It was just like, yeah, that's horror game topics right there. Well done. Well done. That's good stuff. So I liked that. I did like that. There you go. Cooking companions. How bizarre. How fucking weird. Absolutely mental. But there you go. Yes, so I hope people have enjoyed Cooking Companions today and enjoyed that experience. I wasn't sure what to expect of it. I didn't expect that much reading. So I now need to, like, stop reading and just stop babbling. It's like, I'm too dry, I can't speak anymore. So yeah, that was, I don't really have anything to say about it. Not because it was bad, and not it was absolutely just baffling. It was like a psychotic experience that 3 hours have just passed of what that was, and I don't feel like I've achieved anything. I was just experiencing something. Something was experienced here, and we must now never talk of it again. How bizarre. Honestly. There you go. I'll be back tomorrow. We will do some Rise of Insanity tomorrow, and then we will do Summer of 58 on Friday, both of which I don't know anything about. They're not going to be like today. They're going to be a lot more upfront with their horror, don't worry. They shouldn't have talking vegetables in them, or fruit, or whatever. Probably. We made content today. We did. Isn't that nice? Don't you love that? Content made. Boom. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, huh? We made content. Content was made, and now I'm just confused. It's great. Love that for you. Thanks. Thanks so much. Wow. You know what's concerning to me? It's when I click on the raid channel thing, and it gives me my recommendations, and it's, there's someone playing Little Nightmares 3, someone playing Lies Bar, and then the next one down is a Makers and Crafters stream, where they have the first bit of their title just says Boobtober. What the fuck is Boobtober? I don't want to know. I don't want to know what that stream is. Boobtober. People really... Let's go find out. Let's not. People really push the boundaries of Twitch's, like, TOS, right? They really push the boundaries. I'm like, Boobtober? Why are you like this? Why are people like that? Do you want them? It's just what? Why is this the way it is? Why are you the way you are? You people being the way you be. Can we find something safer than that? Would be nice. That would be really appreciative. Might be the birds. Wouldn't that be Tittober? Isn't that different? Oh no, blue-footed booby. No, you're right. It could be Booby-tober. Blue Booby-tober. Yeah. That seems legit. Absolutely. I think that could be. You could be right. Honestly. Why is everyone playing Little Nightmares 3? Why? I don't want to raid into someone playing Little Nightmares 3 because I want to play that game at some point. Completely blind. Would be nice. And everyone's just playing it. Everyone's doing that. How about that, man? Cold enough. Is it? Why is Twitch like that? Why? See? No, that's exactly right. That the bot has got it right there. Because I've raided everybody else a lot recently, and there's people playing freaking Little Nightmares 3, and I don't want to get spoiled for that. We're gonna go to a much safer place, which I think will be appreciated from what the fuck we just played. We're gonna go over to Angel, who's just chatting with some quizzes and stuff, it looks like at the moment. Which is a lovely, gentle place where you don't have to worry about a potato or a raspberry, or just, we don't have to concern ourselves with sentient food items or suspicious meat. Which is great, right? No suspicious meat around these parts. So thank you everybody for being here. If you want more from me, do go check out the Utubus. The Tubus, the Uber Tubus, of the Tubus with the stuff that goes up, like this Pokemon Scarlet playthrough I'm doing and the random horror games that come out on Fridays. There's some good shit going on up there. Up there? Is it up? YouTube is above me. So yeah, do that if you want more. Or come back tomorrow for Rise of Insanity. Which I don't think we need after today, but no, that's fine. We'll cope. Maybe. Because yourselves, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So long. Farewell. Raspberry.